Learning to be loved without performing. Hey, pursuers. As always, take a breath with me for a second. I want you to inhale, exhale. Welcome back to Pursuing Me with Sharita, where we slow down, reflect honestly, and grow on purpose. We've been having a very real conversation these last couple weeks. First, we asked, who are you when no one needs you? Then we asked, when did being needed become your identity? And today, we're going somewhere a little more tender. Because once you realize you tied your worth to being useful, the next question becomes, can you be loved without performing? Can you be valued without overextending? Can you belong without carrying everything? That's what we're talking about today. When you spent years being the strong one, the reliable one, the responsible one, it can feel uncomfortable just being you. It can feel very uncomfortable because just being feels passive. It feels unproductive. It feels exposed. You're used to earning your place in the rooms. You're used to anticipating needs, fixing tension, holding space, holding weight. And somewhere along the way, your nervous system connected love with usefulness, approval with performance, safety with overfunctioning. So when you're not doing something for someone, it can feel like you're fading, like you're not as valuable, like you might not be seen, like you're being overlooked. And that fear, it doesn't mean you're needy. It means you were conditioned. But here's the truth. Real love doesn't require you to do an audition. You feel me? Real connection doesn't require you to exhaust yourself. And real belonging isn't built on what you carry. It's built on who you are. But if you've never experienced that consistently, your body might not believe it yet. And healing isn't just mental, it's psychological. You have to teach your nervous system that you are safe, even when you're not performing. I know, again, I've spoken in a previous episode where I used to feel like I wasn't productive if I wasn't busy. I used to feel like if I'm resting, I'm not being productive. And that was just something that I conditioned myself into believing and thinking. But it wasn't real. Guys, this might look like letting someone help you without immediately trying to repay them. Saying I'm tired instead of pushing through. Not volunteering for every responsibility just because you can handle it. Letting a text go unanswered for a few hours without guilt spiraling. Allowing yourself to be seen when you don't have it all together. That can feel totally terrifying because performance gives you control, and controls feel safer than vulnerability. But control also keeps you exhausted, and exhaustion is not the same thing as worth. You are allowed to exist without proving yourself, guys. You are allowed to receive without earning it first. You are allowed to rest without justifying it. And you are allowed to be loved for your presence, not your productivity. Pause for a minute, guys, and let me say this again. You are allowed to be loved for your presence, not your productivity. If that feels hard to accept, that's not weakness. That's All the wiring you done wired in your brain and in your system. And wiring can be rewired. Here's something to try this week. Notice when you feel the urge to overextend. I want you to pause. Ask yourself, am I doing this from love or from fear? From generosity or identity? And if the answer is fear, practice staying still. Let someone else step up. Let silence exist. Let yourself be enough without adding anything. That's growth, not loud growth, not flashy growth, but regulated growth, secure growth, sustainable growth. Guys, I'm telling you, I am speaking from experiencing, from my own testimony and from my own journey. It's okay to be still. It's okay to allow someone else to step up. It's okay to rest. It's okay to ignore the phone calls. It's okay. That is a part of growth and being still and standing still for self. So you can, when you want to stand up for someone else, when you want to be that go-to person for someone else, you can without feeling drained and exhausted. So pursuers, if you've been a strong one for a long time, I want you to hear this clearly. You don't have to shrink to rest. You don't have to disappear to stop performing. And you don't have to carry everything to deserve love. The work now is becoming more impressive. It's becoming more honest. And learning that you are worthy even when you're not needed. Understand that. Understand that. And I'm going to repeat that. Learning that you are worthy even when you're not needed. Guys, if this episode resonated with you this week, sit with it in your journal this week. Write this question at the top of your page. Where am I still performing for love? And be gentle with whatever comes up, because awareness isn't shame, it's freedom. So guys, as always, keep becoming, decide, commit, and pursue. And until next time, keep on working because the work is working. Peace.